14 months after my solo investigation, I finally was able to go back to the house. I didn't know what to expect. When I reviewed the footage from last April, it raised more questions than it gave answers. Ultimately, I don't think we're dealing with just spirits here. Something.
What was that?
Did you hear that?
I heard that.
That was in here.
It sounded like a chair scooting across the floor.
It did. It was like... Brrr. That was here. That was right here. I set out with a small team to see if we could get more clarity about the activity here. A friend of mine, psychic medium Chelsea Gill, agreed to assist us with the documentary. She has a lot of experience with the house and would be a valuable asset. Her perspective can really help us with this case. She agreed to meet us at the house when we arrived. Hey, stranger.
This house is not what it seems. It's got energy shifting from good, bad to ugly to good, bad to ugly that you can't keep up with it. And if you are not mentally competent enough and secure in your own thoughts, you should not come to this house. Alright, so what do we want to do first? Go a little bit. You need to sprinkle some.
Yeah, I'm going to do a perimeter.
Yeah. Do it all the way around the seat. If you're struggling emotionally and mentally and even physically, we don't want you here because we want something happening to you. You're more vulnerable. This house will call you back. What is it? We don't know, which is why we're trying to figure it out. I do feel whatever might be here does follow people home if they allow it. Me personally, nothing's ever followed me home. They have tried following me up the driveway, but we leave them here. Big frog right there.
Well, there's some big ones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a little mugwort on there.
You don't mind?
Yeah.
Ryan, do me a favor. When you're done, make sure you close your back hatch. Because your batteries are right there.
This dragon's blood smells really sweet.
It does. Upstairs in the Hinsdale house, we have the closet. And a lot of people know not to go in the closet. It's a different feeling. It's very eerie. You just don't feel comfortable, like someone's in your personal space. And through my time here at the Hinsdale house in the last almost 4 years, and as a psychic medium, I will call it the portal. It's an entryway for anything and everything to welcome itself in. I personally will not step foot in that closet for a long period of time because I feel like we will all become vulnerable. There's been many pictures that have shown what could be in the portal, including recently of a hand coming through the mirror, which is placed in the back wall of the closet. And it's very difficult to kind of figure out, is it human, non-human? And my biggest thing is test it for yourself. Use different methods. We literally had someone just open up their camera, take a picture, and then we saw it all unfold. You don't have to step foot in that closet to feel it. You walk up the stairs and you can feel it. Stay grounded, whether it's in your faith, herbs, magic that you do. Positive affirmations is needed when you're in this home, especially upstairs.
So you've already heard some stuff upstairs, Amanda?
Me?
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep, in Laura's room. Mary's room was quiet, but I think that's going to change. I immediately was drawn to Laura's room. I don't know. Oh, but okay, fire. Keep going. I don't know what's up in the woods there, but it doesn't sound human.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking last time.
The pond has issues. And this backyard has issues. This time I might see a woman. She's in the backyard on her knees. She's crying. Late 20s, early 30s.
What do you know about the thing that crawls through the walls? That shadow thing that mimics people?
The biggest thing that I do know is that it's not nice. I don't want to say it's got a harmful energy, but it doesn't put your energy first. It doesn't care what you feel, what you believe in. You're in its domain. That no matter where you are, you'll hear it. And it sounds like it's just booking through the wall and it's scratching. It has come out because we have seen shadow figures just a few minutes ago scattle, across the floor into Laura's room and then down the stairs. And it's non-human. That's the biggest thing I'll tell you. It is non-human. It's in a different dimension.
Pyramid down, see? There. We need a little lighter fluid. So here, up here, I went this way. Like I said, I saw the trail, and then I went to walk that way, and when I looked up, the trail was gone. That was my sign to stop, so I didn't go any further, and I came back down. But while I was up there, I heard this sound from behind the tree. Not a bullfrog. It was like a clicky
And a gargle.
gargle. Like a, I can't even describe it. Almost like it was underwater, kind of, sort of. Not really. I like the tree up there. Sometimes. Sometimes I didn't like it. I don't know what that means yet. But I know I need to bring seeds up there.
What kind of seeds?
I don't know. I don't know yet. I'm getting small seeds, so I don't know if they're... I see a handful, someone's hand out, and they have a handful of small, tiny seeds.
Sunflower or?
Not too big.
Too big.
They want me to just...
Like as an offer?
I don't know if it's fennel. Can't be fennel. Maybe it's fennel seed. Definitely down in this area too, this area here. There's some action going on down in there. But I do like the fact that I can see animal prints.
We saw it going up the hill, that we had to clarify what animal it was.
Yeah, I do.
It was fresh.
Yeah, and I saw them over here by the pond as well. I mean, that's a good sign, but the birds did not want me over there by the pond at all. I have video, they are going nuts. When I'm getting ready to walk through that archway, They're like dive bombing me, 3 of them. So I don't know what that's about. They might have a nest. They're barn swallows, but there's no barn. So that's interesting.
They use the porch.
Where the pond is used to be the barn that the stagecoach robbers would take the bodies to in the summer.
Ryan, what do you want to do?
Start upstairs. See what happens.
Okay.
Work down. Do you want to do Estes at all?
I would love to do it.
Yeah. Do you think that'd be interesting upstairs?
I think interesting upstairs, see how it goes, and then if anything, do it in the basement. It's never been done. In the basement.
And it's just in the basement?
Yeah. You used to be pretty uncomfortable with this place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Still uncomfortable with it?
Certain times of the night, I do get uncomfortable. Like right now, I'm okay. But I'll be leaving, which is why my body knows that I'm okay. I will never sleep here. 1, I wouldn't be able to sleep, but 2, I wouldn't feel safe to sleep. This house comes alive, and that's in every essence of that statement. The house, the land, the fire, you name it, it comes alive. Your body, communication. We've filmed here for within these walls, and the fire ignited itself on camera. What other place can do that? This house is just not something to lightly deal with. Do I believe this place has its own consciousness?
That as a whole is able to... It's aware. It's aware of what's going on.
Absolutely. A lot of people have a dream prior to coming. It calls you, it draws you. I'm hearing a woman yelling.
Right now?
Yeah. Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it.
Okay, there's a woman yelling.
Was it to your right?
Yes, but I didn't know if you heard it.
Mm-mm.
This house is very aware. It knows who's coming. How you feel?
Like it's amping up?
Yeah. I'm gonna go put some oils on. Ryan, how do you feel?
Not bad.
I feel like I gotta do a body check.
Yeah.
I asked Chelsea if the multiple layers of activity here are aware of one another, or if they are all independent of each other and all cause separate events.
Well, it's multidimensional, so I
Yeah.
don't know if they understand. That's the thing. I don't know if they understand
Yeah.
the difference. Just because we do have shape shifting here on the property.
Yeah.
That's not of light, and that's not extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
That is a whole different ball game to be dabbling in. So I don't know if they know each other.
Gotcha.
So I think we're all just, if you think about it, walking amongst each other, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad.
Yeah. Sounds like a tea kettle.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's getting louder.
Making me uncomfortable.
Yeah. You ever heard that before?
No, not here.
It's gone. Yeah, it's back.
Put your ear to that wall. It just stopped.
Yep. Now it's back. That's Dan and them talking outside.
You know what it sounds like now?
Hmm.
A 360 being touched. You know, like that sound
Like
of...
the REM pod?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it gone or is it...
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah.
But yes,
There it is.
it's back. It does have its own consciousness. It knows. Clearly,
Yeah.
it knows.
We head upstairs and settle in with the SLS camera. Chelsea goes under the Estes method, and we never would have suspected the level of intelligent and relevant communication we were about to receive.
In here.
How's that?
Are you in here with us?
Me sitting on the bed. We've been taking our time kind of feeling the house out and the grounds and the yard and the pond. My name's Amanda.
You should know me. I'm Ryan.
We have our friend here, Maria.
And Dan, you know me.
Can you tell us the name?
Hello.
Hello, how are you? Can you speak one of our names back to us so that we know you heard it? One of our names? Doesn't matter, whichever name is easier for you.
Something just moved in the closet. Ball void of light, probably about 5 feet tall.
Great.
Can you hear me?
Of course I can. Yes, I can hear you. What's your name? Now that we've introduced ourselves.
Coming.
Did you hear that in there?
Yeah.
Like a white growl of some kind.
I thought that was you exhaling at first.
No.
Wow. Did you hear it, Maria?
Where are you coming
Yeah.
from?
Right side, right side.
You're coming from the right side?
That's the closet, Chelsea.
Closet.
Okay. What's your name? Do you have a name? Or what would you like us to call you?
We're going.
No, don't go. Come back. Are you worried about something?
Weird sounds.
Okay.
Me bumping a chair.
What I want you to do is I'm going to ask you a question, and you're going to tell it to Chelsea through this box so that she can hear it, and she's going to answer us. That's how we're going to communicate. I don't want you to directly talk to me. I want you to speak to Chelsea. How old are you?
Weird sounds.
Are you saying weird sounds, or is Chelsea hearing weird sounds?
Check the drone. Erase.
I had the drone flying earlier.
Did you?
Yeah. And when I was flying it, she said that she was hearing... I kept getting pushed away from this window uncontrollably. And she said something about pushing boundaries. That's what she kept getting from here. And nudging it away. But where are you relative to the Earthies? That's significant.
8 years old.
I'm going to make a note. The closet in the 3D image is changing color. As if the depth is changing.
Is this CSLS?
Mm-hmm. And I'm getting stuff that's void of light that's like darting back and forth.
And she was in the portal.
Could be.
Scatter.
No.
Everyone separate.
I want you to focus. I was just getting ready to say the word focus when she said scatter. Stay focused.
Why do you want us to scatter? What's going on?
Woman buried.
Where?
Find me. Family reached out.
Mm-hmm.
Need to locate me.
I'm going to grab that one sensor. I think it's in the trust.
Do you know where you are?
We're gonna find you and pay you homage.
Do you know where you are?
I'm by the pond.
Yep. Thank you. I knew.
I lived here.
I know. I saw you in the back. What is your name? Why are you there?
So if anything crosses through, that should alarm. It's for yes, no, but it's got sensors on both sides.
That's not gonna hurt.
It's just setting
Yeah,
itself.
it's setting itself. That's not gonna hurt you.
Back and forth.
It's not gonna hurt you. It's fine.
Bread for payment.
Did you work here? Did you work on the farm?
Boo.
Why did you move it?
Because I was just curious if, with the mirror in there, if it was bouncing back its own signal.
Come out.
Rose.
I just said, what is her name in my head? And she said the word Rose.
And that's one of the names of the McMahon O'Brien family that we believe could be buried out by the pond.
Family.
Rose, what color is your hair? My stomach will not shut up. Do you have brown hair? Do you like to wear it up?
Are you hearing that, Maria?
Yes, I heard it.
Downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Horses.
This was a carriage path, right?
Get out of here.
And they also had horses in the barn.
Mm-hmm. Big mass just shot through the closet.
You're not safe.
From what? Why are we not
It's
safe?
changing. Whatever she's picking up now is different than what she was before.
Yeah.
Already. It's going to start getting sinister.
Where's the boy?
Dark. Approach.
No.
Mm-mm. Nope. You know the rules. I already set the boundaries.
Emerging.
You can emerge as far as that doorway and then you will stop. Where's the boy?
Do you hear that?
Watch your back.
Where's
Like a
the
little
boy?
scream.
Yeah.
Never know who's watching.
Where's the boy?
Stab, stab, stab.
A lot of
You were
times-
saying earlier.
A lot of times when this entity
Drag.
starts coming in, I would pull her out of this before it gets too
Mhm.
dark because all the other entities scatter. They leave, and that's what she said right before this started happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Scatter because
It's a warning.
Decompose.
this is a dark entity
Mm-hmm.
and murdered. You know, the folklore of the house is that he murdered people that came through on the stagecoach.
Come on, run.
He's toying.
I'm not leaving you behind. Where are we going? Just over the hill to the left. Don't look back.
Who's talking?
Over the hill to the left would be right where the hotel used to be in Hinsdale in the 1800s.
Didn't it burn
Being
down?
watched.
Still there.
Okay.
It's a house now.
Oh, I just heard the most devilish laugh.
Tell me how many.
Growl.
Tell me how many you see.
In walls.
Yep. Just like the noise I captured. The
Nails on the wall.
shaving a haircut knock. I caught that downstairs when no one was here. House was locked. Right in this room down below.
Wow.
I died. Accident. Gunshot.
Where'd you die?
Gargle.
Dude, there was a shadow, like, right. That light moved. Dark.
Oh, really? Like it came up the stairs?
Yeah. Freaked me out for a second.
I'm not from here.
Where are you from?
How many people are in the room? Can you give me a number?
Rose.
Rose again.
Is Rose the only one here? How many people are in the room?
Ever.
Can I have a number?
It.
How many people?
2.
Okay.
My house. What are you doing here?
What's your name? A lot of people owned this house. Who are you?
Downstairs.
Okay, what's your name? Are you female? Are you male? See, we can't see you. You're just spitting things out, but you're not giving us any real information. You're not answering our questions. So I don't know if we're having a conversation or not.
Don't walk through there.
I am not walking anywhere.
I was just thinking I should go downstairs.
Yeah.
No, you can come back later.
She didn't jump.
Yeah. There you go, room pull you out.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You'll feel a little weird for a few minutes. So let your head clear.
You were getting like everything related to this place.
It is weird because it's I felt everything, not just heard everything. So I was trying to separate what I was feeling because I was feeling more than I was hearing. Which is why I could tell that I was kind of quiet.
Yeah, you kept taking your hand and kept going like this, like you're...
And I'm like, I'm trying to feel because I kept hearing from my right. So I would stick my hand out to figure out.
Right.
Because I could see, obviously, a light, someone walk in front of the lights. I'm like, okay, I got to separate that. Because I'd open up my eyes with the blindfold. But every time I felt darkness, it was being pushed out. Which I was thankful for.
Yeah.
My ears are like ringing.
Yeah, they're gonna ring for a little while. You're gonna be like, you just feel like you want to shake it off.
That's it. Like, I have water in my ears.
Yeah. Shake it off.
Did anything happen?
Yeah.
Growl in the closet.
Was there?
Yeah.
Well, didn't I say growl? I
Yeah,
can't remember
you
if
did
I
later.
You said, yeah, growl.
We heard there was a scream, like really faint.
Okay.
Did you feel like something was touching you?
My back was being stabbed, and I wanted to point this direction. This is why you kept seeing me do this.
I asked where.
It's right down here.
You asked where I was, and I was in Mary's room, and you looked at me,
Mm-hmm.
So that might have been what she wanted to point, but
Right. Yeah, so when you feel that, or you feel like if you're seeing something, say it. If you feel like you're being stabbed, just say it.
Okay.
Say, I feel like something's stabbing me here, or I feel like something's over this way, but I'm hearing this, or, you know, my name is Rose, or, so yeah, anything you feel or see, just spit it out.
Spit it
It's
out.
fine. Yep,
Okay.
yep. But with the words, what you're hearing, you want to, I always make sure what I'm hearing is clear, and then I'll say it.
Yep, that's why
Yeah.
a lot of times I could tell I was quiet because I kept hearing voices, but nothing was, it was like they were talking amongst themselves.
Yes, and there were conversations going on.
There was a lot that was happening too. When they were about to talk, I'd hear different
Just refocus.
beeps. Did you hear me
You're
say
welcome.
different sounds?
Yeah, you kept saying different sounds. I'm like,
It was like, you could hear the but when they're about to talk, you hear beep, 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 and then you hear nothing, and then you hear talking. And it was the weirdest thing, because I obviously was SB7, is that what you handed
Yeah.
me?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I knew, like, what the size of it. I'm like, okay, I'm SB7. And you would hear it go beep, 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 and then nothing. And then you hear talking.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
And then I heard the gargle, big time.
That?
Yeah. And it was out of my right side, but it felt like it was, like, swarming.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, I felt comfortable.
It got heavy for a little bit.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I felt like,
yeah, he wanted to
okay.
pull you. He's like, pull her. I'm like, no, not yet, not yet, not yet. I could tell that you're
Well,
not
it's
stressed yet.
funny because he knows
Yeah.
me.
It's like,
Yeah.
she's gonna go. I'm like, she's fine. She's okay.
If it goes
She's
down
okay.
this path, we need to
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah. Because I knew it was gonna change. I knew that direction was
Yeah.
gonna change. So that was just a, I like to call puffing up of the shoulders,
Yeah.
where they're trying to intimidate and scare you off.
And I kept hearing, fall asleep. I said, not over my dead body.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, God, surround me. Because I wanted to doze off, so I kept doing this and moving my neck.
Yeah.
But I just, all this, like, it was like, I want to cry because all your senses are covered. And I said, not today.
Yep.
Not today.
And I kept telling them they have boundaries.
Right before that dark entity started coming forward, you said scatter, leave. You know, it was like,
That's crazy. How I was just hearing what I was hearing,
Yeah.
not knowing what was happening here.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. Yeah, you're in that zone, and you're like,
Yeah.
whatever you're hearing, say it. Whatever you feel, say
I
it.
kept getting stuff on here that was little like kind of like orbs, but they're void of light. They don't reflect the light, and it was just choom 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 back and
I
forth.
don't know how to take this because I do a lot of remote viewing.
Yeah.
So even though I closed my eyes, they took me to the front of the house years ago. And I saw people invading into my land. And there was about 6 of them. They were all dressed in black.
Yeah.
Invading. I could tell it was old like muskets. And it was not a war. But we were being invaded on. And that's when I remember saying scatter. I said scatter. And I felt like I was dragging somebody. Like, we got to go over.
Yeah.
We got to keep going. Like, we can't
You did say
stop.
over the hill and to the left.
yeah. And
Like,
that's
you
where
can't stop.
and I found this out this week too. Up on Wagner Hill, which is up over the hill to the left, is where the original hotel Hinsdale was. And there's a there would have been a saloon there. That would have been the stopping ground for people. They come up the hill and stop at that hotel.
This Estes method is incredibly accurate, knowing what we know about the house's history. We haven't even performed the experiment yet, and we're getting a massive variety of interaction, both friendly and not so friendly. With Dan and Chelsea having left the house before the experiment, we decided to reinforce the fire with some Sacred Fire Native American music, calling in their assistance to help protect us. It's time to do what we came here to do. It's time to open the portal. The idea is that the sound is vibrational, and to resonate the house at the frequency of the portal I caught before would open it up. What we're doing hasn't been done before. Sound waves cause friction and can resonate the house to open the portal, but it also resonates our ears, which affects the auditory cortex and would cause our brains to resonate with the portal. So for a period of time, we're synced up with the house and the portal, making us more susceptible to communication, and this experiment potentially dangerous. For your safety, to prevent the portal from opening due to the audio, we have removed the frequency from the footage.
Hinsdale house, upstairs. Opening the portal. Not my idea, by the way.
My idea. We're gonna make sure all the overdrive's off.
That made me like dizzy.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're gonna see how that changes things.
Dandy.
Yeah. Indeed.
Do you want to do some EVPs?
We can. I'll watch this. Do you want to do Estes after that?
Yeah. I have the recorder running, so I'm just going to ask some questions while it's running right now.
Okay.
So, what'd you think about that? We're going to do a short little session. I'm going to give you a few seconds here. You just say whatever you want. We're going to get real super quiet. Talk right into this little device right here. Let me know what your name is, how many of you are here, or anything at all that you want to say.
With no EVPs and with the portal open and us resonated to it, we decided another Estes method may be effective communication. What was that?
I don't know.
I'm hearing
That's
that boop 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 boop, that thing Chelsea was talking about.
think that's the
The hype, and now a voice. The high pitched frequencies and now a voice. Did you hear that?
I think it is. Well, she just said, did you hear that?
Michael.
He passed away. Is this Mike Dandy?
That I've never heard this, Ryan. This is so weird. It's definite frequencies, like boop boop boop. He moved.
Every time we're up here, there's stuff downstairs.
It's not the coffee pot.
That's not the coffee pot. I'm telling you, this place is weird.
Ryan, can you turn this volume up? Thank you. It just said thank you.
Yeah.
They're trying to talk and I can't hear them.
I'm gonna have to stop the sweep. Is that good?
Little loud. I don't know what happened there.
Try it.
Okay, for a second, I want you to hear this. Put this on and listen to what I'm saying. Listen to the. Give it a minute. You're gonna.
Boop, 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 boop. It's like Morse code.
Yes, it's what it sounds like.
I can't hear you. What?
It's almost like Morse code.
Yeah.
It's weird. I've never heard that during an Estes, ever.
Wait a minute. It stopped doing that. But it's almost like bum 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 is almost that's S in Morse code. It's like it's trying to SOS, but it's only S. With noises happening downstairs, I decided to go downstairs and set up a static camera.
It's doing it again. I'm coming. I feel like there's somebody right here. I am. Who are you? The door.
Did she just say the door?
Yep.
I just came back in.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Setting up a camera.
I just feel like they can't talk.
I just put battery power.
Move him.
Coming back up.
Something's not letting them talk.
What can you tell me?
Every time I think something's going to say something,
Cuts itself.
that Morse code chatter starts.
That's the aliens, I believe. Can you tell me? Can you tell me where you are?
Hi.
Hi. Are you in the sky?
They're just not able to talk. Seriously. They just
Wonder
can't.
If opening up that portal
It's like,
changed it.
I don't know what. They can't. All I can hear is that Morse code, and then every once in a while, a word will get through, but that's it.
And it sounds synthesized.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like, I've never heard that before. I wonder if
It's the Greys.
if we try it at a different location, maybe?
I'm wondering if we should call Chris. He would know about this. He might be in bed. I don't know. But yeah, we can try it downstairs instead and see what happens up here.
Be interested to see what happens because I've never heard that on an Estes method. That light keeps flickering inside that balloon behind you, Ryan.
Yeah.
That was really weird. Like, that's weird. I don't even know what to make of that. I mean, I really don't. That's weird. That if we get it downstairs, it's got to be interference somewhere. Something
Yeah.
not, I don't know if it's man-made, natural, what, but that's weird Morse code.
As soon as we got started with the Estes method downstairs, we heard the mystery beeping again. Somehow I was lucky enough to capture it on camera. The weirdest part was that aside from the beeping, the Estes method was practically silent.
I've never had a method that's so quiet. Like, they're not talking at all. Like,
I'm not hearing it without the headphones. The frequencies. It's like it's not coming through the speaker.
could it be my headphones? They've never done that before.
I doubt it.
Plug up the headphones to it and hold the headphones to your mic. Let's see.
Once I start hearing it again, It just did it.
It literally
Did you hear
just
it?
did it, yeah.
Did you hear it?
That might be interference, but as soon as I plug the headphones in, boop boop.
It's like it's for our ears only. Like you can't capture
Oh, it just said Ryan. It was
Ugh.
female.
You There was a definite female and she yelled, "Help!"
It's doing it again.
Yep. Just leave it hang and let it.
And it's doing it in the 80s frequencies. Here it goes again. It's in. It's always. It's in the low frequencies. While we were in the living room discussing the Estes method, we kept hearing faint music that sounded like it was coming from the basement. The beeping that we were catching seemed similar to when Greg was with the Well of Intentions a year before. It sounds like something similar was trying to come through. We all head down to the basement to check it out and do an EVP session.
Okay, I'm gonna go down.
I'm losing my mind.
That is a
die.
shoe. That's a shoe. That's so weird. Hello.
These stairs, oh my god.
Yeah, they're straight down.
And yet I'm holding an expensive
This
camera.
can't be any worse than the Sloan house, right? That
I don't
basement
know.
was creepy, guys.
I'm kind of heavy. I'll go tumbling face first.
Okay. Hi. Hello. Friendly spiders, stay in your corners. Or it's battle royale, okay? You got me? No creepy spiders. We heard music coming from somewhere. Thought it was down here in the basement, but now that we're down here, it's super quiet.
I'm moving.
Can you talk to us? Tell us what your name is?
I just started getting a really bad headache.
Tap on something. Make a noise.
Set off the alarms upstairs.
Yeah. What's your name? What's happening with our Estes method sessions? What is that sound we're hearing? Are you allowed to talk about it? If you're not allowed to talk about it, that's fine. But I really would like for you to at least let us know who you are.
What is that?
The frog.
I hear a bullfrog.
Oh, okay.
That's a bullfrog outside.
I thought something was like vibrating upstairs. I'm like, what?
If you want, you can show yourself on Ryan's camera, Maria's camera. You can come and sit down next to me. I know there's a lot going on in this house, but I'd like to try to stay focused. Something keeps touching my head.
Something just touched my neck.
Did you hear that?
No.
Hinsdale downstairs in the living room. We're going to try another Estes method. I'm sure it's not me. EVP down in the basement of the Hinsdale. I don't try to say creepy doll. There's a.
Oh no.
Can you talk to us? Tell us what your name is. Tap on something. Make a noise. Set off the alarm upstairs. Yeah. What's your name? What's happening with our Estes method sessions? What is that sound we're hearing? Are you allowed to talk about it? Nothing.
I'm going to say the same thing I said last year. It's deafening quiet.
I don't even hear any crickets, which is really weird.
Nothing.
The occasional bullfrog, but not even a cricket. Nothing. I mean, it's like the calm before the storm.
Mm-hmm. Anybody have any idea what time it is?
I don't. My phone's upstairs.
Okay.
It's well after midnight, I'm sure.
Yeah. At about 3 a.m., this house goes silent, is what I found.
Oh, it's already going silent. Maybe it's just warming up to us.
Or maybe the portal did something different. Don't know.
Let's go upstairs and see what happens. See if we hear the music again. Radio chatter music. It was weird.
With the house falling silent for the evening, we decided to head back upstairs and have Maria attempt the Estes method. Maybe having someone else try it will yield different results.
Is Joe here? I'd like to speak to Joe. Or Mary.
That's beeping.
How about Laura? How about Mike?
That's beeping.
Oh gosh, that beeping's gonna be the death of us. What's the beeping? What's the Morse code? What's the tapping? What is that? Tell me what that is.
Get him.
That's what you said to me.
I did.
Notice she's kind of looking my way a little bit.
Who do you want to get?
Where are you?
We're right here.
That's what you said upstairs. Where are you?
We're here. We're here. Can you see us?
In there. It's beeping.
Come and talk to us. Are you afraid to talk to us? I don't want you to be afraid to talk to us. Or you just don't want to talk to us for our own safety? Maybe?
It's beeping.
It's always beeping.
With no further interaction from the house, we decided at this point to let the house sit for the night. We wrapped up our investigation and headed back to our hotel. Opening this door to another realm could bring in who knows what. We expected a few changes in the environment here, but little did we know that we opened the door to something much larger than ourselves that would ultimately change the behavior of this location.